Boy, I just watched the first episode of Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War, and I've gotta say, that first episode, yo, that first episode was good as hell. But we finna get into it. Let's go, let's get it, man. Yeah, dig. The episode starts off with 3 key important facts. The Quincy King regains his pulse after 900 years, his mind after 90 years, and his strength after 9 years. We then transition to the Soul Society, where there's an alarm going off because there's a lot of hollows being exterminated. Mayuri, his little freak ass, and Akon are in the elevator talking about it. And Mayuri asks him, what took you so long to give me this information? Akon tells him, usually in the past, we did have a scourge of hollows getting exterminated, but we always had it under control, which makes sense because I remember early on in Bleach, I remember Uryu broke that little thing and all the hollows came there and him and Ichigo handled it. So I understand what he meant by that. Mayuri then looks at a big ass map and sees that all the hollows are getting exterminated. I think that map was either of the World of the Living or Reiko Mundo. It could have been either or, to be honest. But Mayuri thinks there's only one race that could be doing it. Now, I'm confused. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga talking about? So then the episode transitions again to the World of the Living, and we see 2 random NPCs, which one I do think is Ikaku's sister or something, because they got the same last name, but that's besides the point. They transition to the World of the Living, and the Afro nigga, I don't know what the fuck that nigga name was, tells him this now your district, yada yada, handle the business, yada yada yada. So long story short, both of the Soul Reapers split up. But the other one, Ryunosuke, who happens to find the hollow, starts running away because I'm not gonna lie, the hollow was big. And can I just say, bro, the animation of this fucking episode was amazing, yo. Shout out to whoever did all that. It was fucking great. But back to the story. Ryunosuke sees a hollow and he starts running away. He then gets cornered by a couple hollows and he sees that his partner, Shino, got killed. And now he's in shock. He's like, damn, I think I'm gonna have to fight him. Low key, he don't look that strong, so I don't know if he gonna survive or not. And I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't survive. The hollow behind him stabs him. One piece of useful information that I did forget, there was a Quincy in the World of the Living at the time who broke a certain seal to attract said many hollows, so that's why he had a lot of hollows coming at him. So now Ryunosuke is on the verge of death and the hollow is about to administer the finishing blow. Then you see a yellow energy wave slashing through the hollow, and you can only guess who that shit was coming from, yo. Y'all already know who it came from. I know y'all know who it came from, so don't even worry. You see a blue hero hit another hollow, and then you see Yasutori Sato or Chad.
Get a load of this guy.
Bro, don't even get me started that trash ass nigga, bro. I don't even know why he's part of the motherfucking group. But then the group comes in and you see the motherfucking game pop out, and then Orihime heals both of them, man. And y'all already know they give them these dope ass intros. And yeah, man, that I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of tough. That shit was tough. That shit was tough. See everybody distributing their powers, you know what I'm saying? Just to give y'all a little recap on what they do, you know what I mean? And then you see Ichigo, he's the last one, you feel me? And then he goes into his little bankai state, which honestly, bro, he needs to chill on it, bro. He doesn't need to go in bankai in every fucking situation, bro. The nigga need to chill, bro. What is he doing? After saving Ryunosuke and Shino, Ryunosuke wakes up after 2 days because he was knocked out cold. Never mind. But yeah, he wakes back up, and then, you feel me, they give him food and all that. And then Ichigo asks bro his name. The same guy who attracted all those hollows is now on Ichigo's bed. And Ichigo tells bro to get off his bed, bro. And he's like, you mind saying that for me one more time? And Ichigo, he really said it for him one more time, bro. He was like, bro, get off my bed, bro. Bro did not want to listen, so he Shawn Michael'd his ass, bro. Bro. So literally after he kicked bro face out the fucking room, Ichigo follows up and grabs his substitute combat badge. And one thing I do wanna point out, y'all gotta realize that Ichigo is not a regular substitute Soul Reaper, y'all. That X on his badge, that means he's still a Fullbringer, yo. So Ichigo is a hollow, a substitute Soul Reaper, and a Fullbringer. So he's already OP. So I have a feeling that that's gonna play a part in this shit. But yeah, back to the original story. Ichigo then follows the Quincy into the street. They start interacting and he's like, bro, why did you follow me? He was like, you must want to know who I am. And Ichigo was like, I ain't gonna lie, gang, you really just stepped on my bed and I told you to get off. So I'm really pursuing you because you ain't really listened to me, you feel me? But then bro was like, are you in a wrong car? And I'm not gonna lie, bro gets a fucking offended. Bro, he gets offended, bro. The look on his face is actually ridiculous, bro. Look at Bro, look at that, bro. That's not normal, bro. So the Quincy flew up in the sky quick as a bitch, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he straight up, just went up into the sky like that, bro. That shit was kind of tough, though. He then proceeds to pull out his Quincy amulet, and now Ichigo sees that he's actually a Quincy. And now he's surprised because the only Quincy that's left on Earth is Uryu, so he's kind of confused on what's going on. So now Ichigo's a little bit more interested in what's going on in this situation. We transition to the Rukon district where Yumi, Chika, and Ikkaku are now investigating the disappearance of all the people in the Rukon district. Now, it kind of seems a little bit weird because all the footprints are kind of like bound together, and it seems like the Rukon district people kind of like took their own people. So now they're kind of confused on what's going on, and they need to further their investigation. So now we're at the head captain's office, and the head captain notices that his lieutenant Sasakibe is fighting somebody. And then you see somebody come to the head captain and give him information, but he gets cut off because ultimately his head gets chopped off. Now you see this fencing looking at it, and then they basically pull up to the head captain's office telling them like, yeah, bro, like we are the Wandering Right, and we're about to declare war on you in 5 days. And he's like,
bro, like no offense.
I kind of expected more security in the motherfucking building, and he was like, bro, do you know who I am? I am the security, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? I don't need security. Do you know who I am? After the head captain basically told him I'm him, Sasakibe gets flung into the head captain's office with an arrow in his motherfucking chest. The Wandering Right like, bro, don't mourn him, bro. He's in a better place. Just be happy that we took his life. The head captain then moves in a very fast movement to go and try and save Sasakibe, his lieutenant. But Sasakibe is kind of on the verge of death. But then head captain Yamamoto uses his Sanbakuto to try and burn him away, and the Wandering Right escape in a shadow-like form. We go back to Ichigo fighting Istanbul. And now Ichigo's kind of realizing, bro, like this nigga's not really trying to fight me. He's more so taunting me than anything else. So now Ichigo's kind of perplexed. He's like, bro, why does he keep taunting me? And now Istanbul is like, bro, use that bankai, bro. Now Ichigo's a little bit more experienced now. His battle IQ is really reformed. Like he's a real substitute soul reaper. So now he's kind of analyzing the battle. But now Ichigo's like, bro, I'm way stronger than you. So like, actually, I'm gonna give you what you want and see what's the motive type shit.
I understand.
Ichigo then tries to go into his bankai state, and then Istanbul has this look on his face like, yes, bro, like get into your bankai. So apparently these Quincy's can steal their bankai. So then Ichigo goes into his bankai state, and then he uses his little machine to try and steal Ichigo's bankai. But Ichigo's bankai doesn't get stolen, and ultimately Ichigo uses Getsuga Tensho to like burn the nigga, and then he goes behind him. He's like, bro, now I have a lot of questions, bro. You can steal bankais. Like, I'm definitely gonna need to ask you some questions. So like, you're definitely gonna come back with me. And then the same shadow that helped the other Quincy's out in the Soul Society came to get him. And now the bro's gone. Like that was it. Like, and now Ichigo's kind of confused. He's like, bro,
what the fuck?
So after the shadow picks Eburn up, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I have been saying his name wrong this whole entire time. I just noticed. But then Eburn's shadow like particles we kind of transitioned into Wako Mundo, which I think it's Wako Mundo. I don't really know. We then see the Quincy King, and he kind of looks scary. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but Eburn and some other motherfuckers kind of like arguing, and the Quincy King doesn't like that, so he chops the other nigga's arm off. And then he's like, bro, you know I despise conflict, right? And it's crazy that he says that because then he cuts bro's like arm off, which is kind of like you're kind of already inflicting conflict. But yeah, that's besides the point. And then he's like, how is our plan of world peace going? And that's how the episode ends off. Bro, honestly, for a first episode, I really thought that shit was amazing, bro. The animation, the plot armor, like, it was really good, bro. Like, I didn't really expect it to be like that, but I'm like extremely ready to like react to the second one. And like, yeah, man, like if y'all want more, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna definitely post more about this because I love Bleach. It's literally one of my top 3 animes of all time. So yeah, man, show some love and support for my channel, man. Love y'all boys, man. Peace.